All right, so good afternoon, Mr. West. I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm looking forward to learning more about you and your teaching experience. So the first question we're gonna go over is school improvement and accountability. So how do you use school-wide assessment data to inform your instructional practices and contribute to overall school improvement?
Well, typically how I use that information is it allows me to see exactly where my kids at as far as where they failed last year, the strengths that they have and the weaknesses also. And then I can actually work on those weaknesses and kind of support those strengths.
All right, and then our second topic would be that formative assessment and data. So what tools do you use to track and monitor student growth over time?
In my class in particular, like the main tools that I use are tests, quizzes, open-ended assessment questions, and then that gives me a good range as far as student ability and capability.
All right, and then for standards-based instruction, how do you ensure that your lessons align to state or national standards and prepare students for summative assessments?
Well, in science, it's fairly easy just because everything is kind of plug and play. Like the assessments are online and our instructional material is standards based with benchmarks and also like co-benchmarks with objectives that match the standards that are going to be on the statewide assessment.
And for our multi-sensory instruction, what challenges have you faced when implementing multi-sensory instruction?
The main challenge that happens with multisensory instructions, just because they are a younger bunch, is the fact that they get distracted. And those distractions you have to kind of manage and control so that they can actually understand what you're trying to impart to them.
And then for collaboration with colleagues, so how often do you meet with your colleagues and what do you discuss at those meetings?
Well, typically in our school, we meet once a week as far as the science department. What we discuss is student performance, things that we are currently working on, where we're at as far as our benchmarks, and how we can actually improve student performance and overall student, what am I looking for, the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, just overall, just students.
Maybe is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then for 6, communication with families. So what tools or methods do you use to keep up or keep families informed in their child's progress?
The main tool that I use as far as keeping up with families is the platform that we use, Focus.
Yep.
Emails are generally the best, just because through their parent portal, they can email me, they can email all their teachers.
Yep.
And normally I try to respond within 24 hours of any type of email that I get. And if I need to email a whole bunch of parents, it makes it a lot easier than making 130, 140 calls.
Right. And then for our last question, what is one piece of advice you would give to a new teacher just entering the classroom?
The main piece of advice that I would give a new teacher is to make sure that they understand that you are the authority figure in the classroom, and that classroom is your classroom, not the kid's classroom. So just maintaining that I'm the adult, you are the child kind of mentality.
All right. Thanks so much for your time.